Hi everyone, it's been nearly 3 months since I started this channel, and this week I also launched my latest branded doc, and I also kicked off production on a new branded doc. So it hit me that I think it's a great moment to take stock of where I'm at, what I've learned, and the direction I want to take my YouTube channel moving forward. And if you're new here, I'm a branded documentary storyteller with a focus working within the impact space. 3 months ago, I started this channel to document my journey, starting fresh, moving back to Sydney after 18 years being away. I spent several years living in New York and also traveling the world on this 7 year nomadic spiritual journey. So now I'm back in Australia and I'm building a new production company from the ground up. And I started this channel to document this journey. When I first began, I committed to uploading to one video a week. And so far, I've only missed 1 week. During that time, I've been collecting a lot of data and also insights. And now I want to share some of that with you about what I've learned and the direction, as I mentioned, that I want moving forward. So, this is what I've learned so far. Looking at the numbers, it's clear that my first video did the best, and I think that it had a lot to do with just being more personable. It felt more authentic, and I really did speak from the heart. I also included B-roll that added some kind of cinematic feel to it that I think people also resonated with. And YouTube was able to connect me with an audience who are on a similar journey, seeking purpose, living mindfully, and also wanting to tell meaningful stories. And it was really encouraging to receive DMs and comments from those people who really appreciated these themes of mindful storytelling and doing purpose driven work. But after this initial success, I kind of strayed a little bit from it. I tried to make videos that were more about personal growth, thinking that, oh, maybe it might attract a wider audience. So I went more in this kind of vloggy format, talking about things like my New Year intentions or imposter syndrome or how to bring more lightness and less pressure into the work week. While these topics resonated with my personal journey and what was going on at the time for me, I think it may have been a little bit too broad. I also strayed from my original intention. But I think I needed to try new things to really try and understand what works. And that brings me to the big lesson I learned in all of this is really letting go of perfectionism. Um, just getting things out there, even if it feels awkward. And I think that by experimenting and just getting things out there and practicing, that's when you really see what really works, what really resonates. And it's not just about getting the content out through, I think it's through continual practice that I'm learning how to make things better and make things more efficient in each time. This helped me cut down on timing such as scripting and editing and figuring out what types of thumbnails and what types of titles work, which is a whole kind of art in its own that, to be honest, I don't really like spending time on, but it's something that I really still need to master. So finding the right audience has also been a big challenge. My ultimate goal is to create content that really lights me up while finding a big enough audience that cares. It's all about finding that balance of niching down at the same time, going broad enough so the content that I put out there has enough of an audience to be viable for the time that I do invest in it. And what's also really important is to do content that meets or is aligned with my business and marketing goals, so I can showcase and promote the work that I do, so I can get more work. Um, so this brings me also to the to what's next for me, the new direction that I'm pivoting to based on the insights that I've picked up over these last 3 months. I want to make my YouTube channel the home for impact storytelling, focusing on the process of making branded documentaries with a focus in within the impact space, but it's not doesn't have to be limited to it. I want to reach anyone who wants to make an impact through storytelling. You could be someone that has no experience in filmmaking at all and wants to learn how to make branded docs, or an experienced filmmaker who just wants to move into the impact space, or simply anyone or any type of creative who wants to bring more storytelling into your craft to connect with your audience on a deeper level. I realized that I want to focus on these things not only because I've been on YouTube for 3 months and experienced that, but by looking at what makes me truly unique. And I think some of these things include spending 20 years working in marketing and advertising at very senior levels for some of the biggest brands and agencies in the world. I've also spent 7 years traveling the world on a spiritual journey that really helped me find my purpose in film and storytelling, which has landed me in doing the work that I'm doing now. And for the past 6 years, I've been making branded documentaries for all kinds of clients, from individual wellness practitioners to small nonprofits to global social enterprises to corporate brands with a corporate social responsibility function. Like I've had clients like Dior and Cartier in that. And I've also founded and run several nonprofit projects over the years with a mission to alleviate poverty and bring more equality into our world. And some of the films that I've made in this process has not only created impact in the world, but have also won awards at film festivals in different parts of the world. So, through this channel, I want to share my experiences and lessons from building my career and production company in Australia, totally starting from scratch in this new environment. And I'll be also sharing stories of other creatives who are on a similar path, those who are using their creative skills to make a difference in the world, those who have followed their purpose and their dreams and fulfilling that and living that life. And I want to showcase or take you behind the scenes and showcase my projects, so you get to see the end-to-end process of what it takes to make a branded documentary, from how I find and work with clients, especially the clients within the impact sector, as they have quite a bit of nuances that I've been working over 6 years with, and also things like how do I ideate with my clients so it not just tells a beautiful emotive story, but it also meets their marketing goals and business goals as well. And how do I script something and turn that into something emotive, and can be told through expressed through visual storytelling and creating the shot list, and then going out there and making it and shooting it, and then bringing it back to actually editing it and creating a beautiful story from that. It's all part of the process. And then I think really importantly is like, how do you market and distribute that film once you've made it, drawing from this 20 years of experience that I have had in marketing. I think I also want to talk about the emotional side of storytelling, or the work that we do. Things like the importance of empathy and kindness, dealing with imposter syndrome and self doubt. Because all these things play a huge role in the work we do. I'll also share how we can get paid to do the work that fulfills us. And yes, it is totally possible to do work that lights you up, that also makes an impact in the world, and actually get paid for it. I know because I've been doing this work commercially for the last 4 years. So, my ultimate goal is to build a community of impact storytellers who want to drive change in the world. There are so many important stories out there that need to be told, that needs to be heard. And I believe the more of us out there telling these stories, the more impact we can truly make in the world. And eventually, I would love to create an impact film festival, a platform where we can showcase and celebrate the work of impact storytellers. We can support each other this way, we can learn from each other, and then amplify our work using this platform to a wider audience. So that's me. That's me over the last 3 months. I still have a long way to go with this channel, but I'm quite excited with this new direction. I'm sure there'll be a lot of evolutions, in the future, but I do believe that this is the right direction. If this resonated with any of you guys, or if you're on a similar journey, please drop me a comment. Please subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. It'll be nice and encouraging at the very least. I appreciate you spending this time watching all the way to the end. And I will see you in the next one.